Oh, I thought he was just calling you a silence wizard, and it immediately made me think of Dungeon Soup. I like my playthings extra durable.
Hey, okay, that's funny.
What?
A Charmander, using a skillet
Yeah,
on its tail.
yeah, yeah. There we go.
You can
Okay.
hear us? Yay!
They can hear us. Yeah, yeah. Say something, guys.
Hello,
Confirmed.
hello,
Yeah. Okay.
hello,
Cool.
hello.
We did it. Sorry. Anyway, back to the beginning. Welcome to immersion. No. Welcome to roll for immersion. I'm immersion diversion. You can also call me Neil. We are playing Pokemon Tabletop. Well, it's Pokemon Space Odyssey is the campaign. It's Pokemon Tabletop United is the rule set we are playing. And we're playing it on Fantasy Grounds, our VTT of choice, which I minimized so I could freaking see my audio stuff, so I can make sure I'm on the right one. Yes, we were playing in Fantasy Grounds, our VTT of choice. It's I like it just because there's no PTU rule sets in there or anything, but we kind of added everything ourselves. But I mainly use it for dice rolling, for maps for initiative tracking, stuff like that. It just makes it a little easier for us. Um, I am also using Sirenscape, which you can hear the music in the background. Music from Zame, Sanity, Blitzit, Glitch City, and Galax. Um, a lot of them haven't been played yet, but I will start introducing them anyway, just in case I do. But yes, we are using Sirenscape. Oh, thank you guys so much for letting me use your music. It is always appreciated. And yeah, so we are using
Great music.
Sirenscape. It's a it's a sounds it's a soundboard online. It's a it's an online soundboard basically. And you can add your own music. You can buy sound sets so you can use them for yourself. Unless you're a super siren, and then all the stuff that they put in is always in there. Um, Today's current sound set, what is it? Yeah, the ones that they like feature. It's called Bald Press Tales from the Wastes. Um, I could go and play it, but I got the music playing and stuff. It would just make the music stop playing because I'm doing it all from there. Um, but yes.
You're lucky that I'm tired, otherwise I would have done an imaginary plug for Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, okay. Um, well, with that, let's go and start introducing the players. Echo and Adolfin are not here today. Well, Adolfin will be late, but they're
Yet.
not here right now. So they're coming home from work and need to get their fire going when they get home. So as soon as they are done with all of that, they will be joining us. But I will be telling you guys who Echo and Navi and Adolfin and Luthor are after Robert and Henry introduce themselves. Hey guys.
Hello.
I
Hi. Let's start with let's start with Robert and Gizmo. How are you guys?
Okay. I'm doing good. uh, Robert is an animus from the horrific planet of Dimebos, or at least he considers it horrific. Uh, he uh left that planet for like he's been off that planet for about almost half of his entire life, which is about 25 years. So he's about 51, something like that. And he has been living on a space station the entire time and teaching. He's a professor of history, and he just, for the first time, left and is now exploring the cosmos. And Gizmo is a fossil that he revived, uh, with the help of his friend, and possibly more than friend. So yeah.
Yeah. And what's his name?
Ooh.
Reginald.
Reginald, yeah.
Or
Oh,
Reg.
Reginald.
Reginald, a Draken from,
I disagree.
what was
I
that?
forgot. Yeah, I forgot the name of the planet.
I have it, I just gotta... It's called, sorry. I got it. It's called, if it will open, Kiaruta,
Oh yeah,
the dragon planet in the Nebula. Or it's a Nebula, so it's, yeah.
I just keep on remembering that it has a similar name to one of the beasts from what do you call it? The first Breath of the Wild,
Oh,
because it reminds me of Varuta.
hi, Aura.
Hi.
Who's Henry and also who's Tedwardo?
Henry's
Henry.
a guy.
Henry is a
Yeah, Henry. For the most part, Henry is just a guy. He's a coordinator. He's way into the occult. And Tedwardo. The audience doesn't get to know a lot about Tedwardo other than he's a rescue.
Yeah, he's a rescue Pokemon. Your starter technically was a Cyndaquil,
Yeah.
but Tedwardo is I think is your favorite, right? in Aura's favorite, not Henry's maybe.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh,
Well-
wow, Henry plays favorites. So.
I don't know.
Personally-
There's a reason why he's on screen right now.
Okay, Tedwardo has plot armor. Let's put it that way.
Does he? I mean, we have yet to find out. I have yet to throw hard shit at you guys.
He's got
That
love
might
plot
change today,
armor.
though. Yeah, in my head canon, he's got plot armor.
No, he's got the love plot armor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's why he gets shown on
he's
screen.
Harry Potter.
He gets the Pikachu treatment. Everybody loves Tedwardo.
That is true.
Everybody loves Tedwardo, yeah. Speaking of... No, just kidding.
Everybody loves Tedwardo.
All right. So, we won't have an Echo. Actually, I think Echo might show up, but I think they said that they would be missing for the first hour or two. So we'll maybe see him at the last hour of the game today, maybe, depending on how long it goes. But there's also a chance that they might not be here. But Echo is a android from an unknown place, because they technically don't know where they came from, but they woke up on Performia, which is the current planet that the party is on right now. He had been on this planet for 50 years before leaving after getting help from the local champion of this planet, and made his way to Rutania, the dark type planet, and then shortly after, about 20 years, going to Anna, where they met with the party.
That's not very shortly.
He is an android that has a soul, or maybe a soul. He's still trying to figure out what emotions are, but he's starting to feel them more or less. With the help of his relative named Navi, a ghost
I bet Echo
fairy.
is an ultra beast.
Got some theories going already. Navi is a ghost type Ralts from the planet Performia. He's basically, or I think she actually.
Yeah,
She
that
is there to support Echo, and kind of got attracted by the amount of conflicting emotions happening within Echo at the time. They had shown up. They had found Echo in a room, standing in a room, and basically, since he is an android, they don't know time too well. So Echo had stood in this room for about a year before, rethinking about, But Navi nonetheless was there the whole time and became his starter Pokemon. With that, I think, Edward is here, but he's away, so I will still introduce Adolf and Luthu really quick. Adolfin is a elf from Zyzipso. He's not a fan of his home planet because of family matters, so he ended up leaving to kind of do his own exploring, to find out, more about the universe, stuff that he read about in his books. And Luthu is his emotion. I guess I think Edward named it as the emotional support Pokemon. Was that correct?
I did. I did.
Oh, hey.
Hi. Yeah.
Hello.
Sorry.
No, you're
I'm
good.
very,
Did
very,
nobody else
very
notice?
hunting.
No, you're good.
Yes, I did. Sorry, and also the camera's off because I'm currently stuffing my face full of food, so you're gonna have to cope with that for a bit.
No, you're
Sorry.
good. I am perfectly fine with that. Did you want to finish explaining?
I was many talking to your community, so sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, Neil's community. Tough luck for the time being. I'm not exactly that good to look at anyway, so you can all cope with it.
Oh, good.
Bullshit.
Oh, you're
Did you wanna finish describing Adolfin and Luthu quick, or did you want me to finish?
I'm
it up?
sure you did a wonderful job, so you can
Okay.
carry on.
So yes, Adolfin is traveling with Luthu, his emotional support Pokemon. Luthu was given to him as a kind of a means to kind of get him to I actually forgot, but he was a gift, not in a good way. He was
Sort of kind of. Luthu turned up. Elfin went, "That's mine now."
yeah, true.
And Dad went, "Okay."
Okay, whatever. Yeah, okay.
Remember, Neil.
I do, yeah.
ESP.
Emotional support Pokemon, yeah, ESP Pokemon. I
There
keep
you go.
forgetting about that. Yeah. Alright. But Luthu is a normal psychic Zigzagoon. And helps out Adolfin whenever they can. Mainly with keeping them calm in stressful situations. But also Luthu can do more than just that. Luthu can also battle to help keep Adolfin alive. So alright. After that, I gotta talk about Hero Forge. Everybody in the game here has made their own Hero Forge characters, and I am really loving all the Hero Forge minis as well. I will be using Hero Forge to show off some NPCs that I make. And if I ever make any homebrew Pokemon, they're kind of hard to do in Hero Forge, so I kind of play around with colorizing some stuff in like a Photoshop type kind of thing. So we'll see more of that. As you can see, like with Q-Fetched, who was Gizmo, Navi, and Luthu. Tedwardo, we didn't really do much with him because he's just he's technically a regular Teddiursa. So.
Or is he?
Oh.
The only normal one around here is Ted Wardo, and he's not even toilet trained.
Wait, what? Just kidding. With that, I also have to thank you guys in chat. As you watch, you earn points. You can use those points to change up the game a bit or help the players out. You can also, when you subscribe, you get double. Oh, I don't know how much extra. I think it's like 1.5 extra or something. But why did you have to do that, Johnny? I didn't have anything up. Well,
It's your fault.
you know what? Because you did that, I'm gonna hand it over to, I'm gonna hand it over to you. You can tell chat what the rewards and stuff are, and also donations. If
I
you
don't know
remember.
about the donations.
Sean
because
can
you
handle that
change
part.
every time.
True. Sean can handle that part. I'll be
Sure.
right
Sure.
Do that for me.
Make a guess. I don't know. If you're right or
the
wrong, I'll do it again.
Donations is secret menu item and other things. I don't remember what all of his donation goals are. I don't remember what the difference between donation goals and the channel point rewards are.
I'm looking at
How
the
far did
channel
you get?
point rewards right now.
Not very, because I don't remember. Like, I know what all the things that you can do are, but I don't know which ones.
I
are
know,
donation
it's
channel
fine.
points.
I got it then. So, you can use your points to give players increases to their rolls for like you can give them a increase to their capture rolls. You can give them a combat stage or increase kind of stuff. If you're liking them today, you can give them an increase to their combat stages. You can give them a decrease if you're feeling naughty. Same with the capture rolls, up by 10, lower by 10, stuff like that. You can donate. There's a pocket Pokemon Center, which it heals one Pokemon of your choice, if it's unconscious or not. But whether it's used on them, it restores also their frequencies of moves. So if they've got like a daily that they used or like a scene that they used, they get the use of all the scenes and dailies back, stuff like that. And you can also donate magic items for 10,000 points, I think it was. You can donate a magic item. Usually this is something that they would choose from the store that they want. Or we make something that would help them a little bit. We gave Robert a technically it's a type booster, but it's a obsidian piece that they have that increases dark type moves. When normally I think I think we found something like that before in the game that actually should probably do fire, but I think obsidian in this case was for the dark type move. Yeah, I don't know.
It kind of makes sense.
Yeah, but so all those are down below in the you can see them all down in there. And like I said, if you're subscribed, you get a little extra. I always forget how much extra, but I want to say like 1.5 times. But you can also, if you wish, you don't have to, donate to the stream. All donations on the Pokemon tabletop here today get split between the players and help them out as well. But yeah, for $5 you can donate a hero, or no, for $1 you can donate consumables, which are basically, like you can give them 5 potions, 5, and like if it's like a hyper potion, maybe it's like 1 or 2. It just kind of depends on what you wish to donate. I know there's a lot in the PTU store, so that's why we kind of limit it to like Pokeballs, healing, awakenings, stuff like that can heal status afflictions and stuff. For $5 you can donate a Pokeball or a Master Ball. Pokeballs down by my players help them re-roll any roll that they wish to make other than like a D100 roll. They can use them to re-roll attacks and also catch rolls, it's a D100 roll to catch a Pokemon. They can use those to re-roll that. They can use them to commission nonsense that aren't in the rules. And they can also use them to keep themselves and their Pokemon at 1 HP, or wild Pokemon or wild trainer. I don't know why trainers, but you never know. Pokemon at 1
rules,
HP.
I have ball.
And my Master Balls are used in the exact same way. The only difference is I can use my Master Balls to cancel out their Pokeballs. So
Be careful
Screw your
what
screwing
you
of
want
the
him to
rules.
use his Master Balls for.
Huh?
Be careful what you want him to use his Master Balls for. It can be very dangerous for you and us and him.
I almost killed 2 of the players using it once.
The pity you don't have quotes on your channel.
I know, I should. I don't know how to. I'd have to figure out how to do it, but
Damn it!
you'll have to show me. And also, I wish the commands were working right now, but it's fine. It's all good.
Ball buster.
For $10 you could donate a plot flashback or a hero plot twist hero card or a flashback card. Plot twists are used to plot twists are used to change up the story or the game a little bit during that session. It can be good, it can be bad, it can, it just kind of depends on what gets pulled. It kind of just changes up a little bit of what's happening. Flashback cards can be used to make a player remember something that they didn't used to, that they either forgot. Maybe they forgot that they brought an item with them, and so they have that item now. Or debating, maybe they also get like a flashback cards could also be like a premonition of something that could happen in the future. It's like a flash forward, kind of thing. And hero cards are a one-use item, like a card that it's a one-use power that can help them out in dire needs if they need it. Otherwise, if they can't find a use for it, because it might be a little harder with PTU, since Pathfinder and PTU don't really cross well, they can essentially use it as a fourth Pokeball. Because they only get a max of 3, so they could use it as a fourth if they wished. Yeah, and then for $15, they get a GS Ball, which is, as you can see, Robert and Echo have one. It's a crit token. It does exactly what it says. It's an automatic crit, and if they wish to add it to a Pokeball roll, like capture rate roll, if for a Pokemon they really want to capture, rather than the +10 that a normal crit capture has, using the token will give them a +20. And I get those as well, but I'm only limiting to one. Like, Michael has it for 3, but I'm only limiting it to 1 for me. But basically the same thing for me. I can use it to crit, I can use it to... I don't think I'll be able to use it to cancel their crits. So mainly I just use it to be able to crit things. For $20 you can donate a random encounter, which is a single boss fight, a single boss fight encounter. So it's not like a big group of Pokemon, because that would be kind of annoying to get through. So it'll be a big high-leveled Pokemon that they have to go and fight. For $25 you can buff the creature, buff a creature in the encounter. It could either buff the enemy's Pokemon, like trainers. It could buff the wild Pokemon, basically giving them either more levels, a move they wouldn't normally know, a new ability, different type, stuff like that. Make them shiny without the actual making them shiny part. For $30 you could donate a magic item or have a legendary encounter happen. Magic items are just... these magic items are a lot stronger than the channel point magic items, as these usually tend to be like weapons or gear that's like a newly added effect that isn't in the game. We can talk about that, or make one that's specific to the player of your choice. Otherwise, it could just be, if you want it to be to a random player, maybe I'll give it to someone who doesn't have one yet, or I'll make them all do rock, paper, scissors. So, I'll roll for it. And the legendary encounter just has some legendary Pokemon show up. Either one that will target the players themselves, or maybe there'll be 2 legendaries fighting each other, and the players are caught in the crossfire, and they'll have to do something about that. And then, last but not least, for $50 we have Unknown Mysteries. It's the secret menu item. I'm calling it Unknown Mysteries because it changes the dynamic of the whole game throughout the next couple of sessions. Usually it also just changes my story up a crap ton. It's helped the players upgrade their ship multiple times. It's had a item that I made in the game show up, and one of the players, Henry, actually has it, or has one. And yeah, sometimes it just kind of messes with the world entirely. Today's secret menu item. So, the players just witnessed a crystal fly by the ship, and it crashed into Pofomia. Adolfin has figured that there's some kind of conscious in it, because they were able to talk to something within the crystal. They weren't able to fully see it because the crystal glows as if it was burning from like a magnesium. What is it? Not the slab, but just a piece of magnesium burning. So it's just super bright. So they haven't been able to see if there's anything there, but they've heard something. They heard the name, the Collective. The secret menu item today, that Collective will show up on the planet today. And yeah. So basically, yeah, another entity will show up to collect the crystal, or try to get there, or maybe we'll see what happens. But that is the secret menu item today. Yeah, and we have a subscribe from before, so new subscriptions or renewed subscriptions turn a Pokemon in the wild, the next Pokemon that shows up in the wild, into a shiny Pokemon, which means it could change form, or it could have a new ability, a new move. It could be bigger or smaller, or maybe it's on fire without being a fire type, and I don't know. It just kind of changes up the Pokemon in the wild. Changes its type also sometimes, but usually just one of those. But we do have one of those going right now, and I think, if I remember correctly, because I made the pre-show donation now, kind of thing. Yeah, we got one shiny, and we still have Echo's hilarious memory that we got to get through. But they are not here yet, so we will get to that next time when they are here. Yeah. So, without further ado, last time on Pokemon Space Odyssey, the players had woken up on Gilia. Or, no, there was a contest on Gilia happening. Robert and Henry had taken place in this contest, and Adolphin watching in the stands, not really enjoying, so they were kind of having their moment of drinking, just because, in the audience. Robert and Henry successfully got their ribbons, which leveled them up, and they had a chance to see the other three winners of the contest as well: a fairy, a miasma folk, and also, well, technically they wouldn't have known, but usually the miasma wear the mask, so I think if they would have known that. But if they don't remember that, I don't remember if they found that out. But they saw the miasma and also a tiefling. After deciding what to do next, they figured they wanted to go to a new planet, so they took off into space. After finding out that they got an upgrade to their ship, which let them warp across space to where they wanted to go, they used it, got to the planet, and had a crystal fly by them as they showed up. They went to check it out. As Adolphin managed to hear as it flew by, everyone kind of had a little bit of effect from it, and Adolphin managed to hear the words, "Come, help." So they went and checked it out. Adolphin managed to have a little bit of a conversation and learned about the collective. Not much about it, just that the fact that they need help from the collective. And they didn't know what else to do. A couple of them wanted to stay and figure out what it was, but Adolphin commanded everyone to leave for now. And so they went to the tower nearby, as I'm trying to find my song. There it is. And they ended up going to a temple that was housed by the legendary Pokemon of, or one of the legendary Pokemon of Paphomia, named Lamprine. Essentially a homebrewed made Hatterene that I made, but has essentially like control over a bunch of like clothing and like scarves and stuff, as they found out as they got wrapped around all the tapestry within in the tower and got lifted into the sky, just to have for a little fun. And they had a little bit of a conversation with Lamprine, and that is where we continue today's game.
Lamprine should open their own boutique. I'm sure they make a lot of money.
on this planet, I mean, if there were more
everybody
people
wants
here,
creepy clothing.
Oh yeah, sure. I guess they could make new clothing for the Reapers. All right.
Insert the opening to A Nightmare Before Christmas.
True. All right.
That's Paphomia in a nutshell.
So, you find yourselves. I think we last left you guys were dropping. They were. Lamprine had drifted you back down to the ground, and you have you have safely landed back on the floor. And she just says, "So, how can I help you guys? Or how can I help you all? I mean, I know Echo being here is just a good sign, because I get to see him once again."
We have some questions about, well, see, there was an object that landed on here, passed by our spaceship. Could you help us maybe get down to it?
I did feel something
A
happen.
disturbance in the force?
You could say that. I may be able to help you, but ever since I've been feeling a little weak lately. I'm not entirely sure why. It could be because of this new thing that showed up. But I think I'd be able to help you better if I were back to my normal strength. You see, how do I say this? Something I don't know. It doesn't. I've never felt this before. And Echo, as she looks to you, and basically she says, my cloth here, it kind of extends from the top of the tower, almost invisibly. Threads just kind of go to places across the planet, so I can kind of sense things and see things through them. Some of these connections are severed, but they're not gone. And I have no idea where the connections go, but the parts that do exist before they cut off, there's a creature. I don't know exactly what it's doing, but if you can take care of this thing, I should be able to help you.
Where's this creature?
It's all over the place. At one point it shows up in the... Hang on, let me go back to the map. Because, once again... I was telling this to Sean earlier, in World Anvil I can only put so many markers down now. I don't have a... I need to upgrade it so I can do that. Hey! Little bunny thicker than ass. What the hell? Oh, thank you, Anonymous, for the gifted sub. I was like, what the heck? But yes, thank you for the gifted sub. So we have another shiny Pokemon to show up. So that's 2. I will be sure to mark that down so I don't forget. 2 shiny subs. Ooh, 2 shiny subs. Okay. They've shown up at the Maw Cavity, the Grim, the graveyards. They're kind of just one moment they're there, the next moment they're somewhere else. They're kind of, it's almost like they're jumping between stuff, but I don't know. It's because I haven't really left here, and I can't really leave much now that I'm weaker. But I think this thing is severing my connections across the planet. If I can reconnect those, I should be able to help you with your problem.
Is there anything that, well, links those locations together?
Well, I mean, I could show you the way. by showing you the thread.
Yes, that'd be good. Because then we can maybe try to figure out where it might show up next.
Echo also chimes in and says, I have also been to a couple, if not all of these places from my 50 years of being here, so I can also show you the way.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Also, if you don't mind me asking, do you know of any possibly ancient structures that have might be on this planet similar to like something that's been around since even maybe before your time?
Ah, yes, I forgot you were an archaeologist. She just looks at you and just says, this whole planet is anxious. Or, anxious. This whole planet is ancient. You saw it when you came in, the planet?
Yeah, I saw like what it looks like, yeah.
Well, there might be something beneath the ground.
Is that wise? I don't know if we should just be digging around in essentially a giant graveyard.
Isn't digging your specialty, though?
Well, yes, but that might be very disrespectful to the dead that are under the ground.
I don't mean, like, you don't have to dig, but where one finds holes, one finds mysteries. Oh, God.
Yeah, is nobody else gonna say it? I have to be the one
No,
to say it.
No, you
face
don't
says
even
it
need
all.
to say it. We just started grinning.
You said,
Damn it, Neil phrasing.
Damn it. Where one finds holes, one finds mysteries.
Neil 2025.
yeah.
Oh my
but
God. Okay.
If
To be
only we could do
continued.
quotes like what we were saying before.
I mean, we can always make clips too, so it's. But yes, she says, this whole planet is a mystery in itself. Not even I know what's underneath.
Which means
My
somebody could be looking for what's underneath.
I mean, there's someone in this room who looks very intrigued. As she looks at Robert, just kind of.
Yeah.
Intrigued by a few holes.
He's only intrigued by one. No,
Doesn't help.
he also pulls out his necklace and shows her the writing. He's like, "Have you seen anything that looks like this before? Or text?"
Thank you, Anonymous, again. Charizarding in me. What the hell? How are these being
What are
made?
these names?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just like, whoa, okay. Anyway, thank you so much, Anonymous, for the gifted sub. So now we're up to 3 shinies. Damn. Alright, cool. Sorry, what was your question again?
If she's seen anything like that looks like the necklace, like the language on the necklace.
I've never seen anything like this. But the energy that's coming from it seems to feel a lot like the energy inside of the pocket of your friend over there. As she turns to Henry.
What?
What? Do you have something in your pocket?
Do I? I'm
Do
not
you-
sure.
She goes, would you mind? as she kind of like goes to one of her tasseled clothing go to reach for your bag.
I give it a playful slap and then pull it out myself.
What do you pull out? Because you don't know what she's talking about.
Whatever I feel in there that doesn't seem ordinary.
You tell me.
I don't know, man. I'm still only half awake. I thought we had a conversation about this
She
before.
just
I don't remember.
She just says, Robert, why don't you bring your item closer to his bag, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay. I take my necklace off and hold it in my hand, and then I reach it towards.
As you bring your necklace towards Henry's bag, Henry, and everybody actually starts seeing from the outside of his bag starts glowing, almost like a bluish white hue, like a blue flame color, where it's like white on the inside, blue on the outside.
Like a magnesium flame?
Actually,
Or
yeah.
magnesium flame pure white.
It's
Correct,
kind of like a
they are.
whitish
They
blue.
Oh.
Magnesium flares are magnesium is usually very, very, very bright white. Usually.
That's what was happening to the crystal outside.
Ah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Yours is almost like a bluish white glow. But yeah, your bag starts glowing bluish white. And
Alright.
who's doing this? Anonymous? Oh my gosh.
Victorian hentai.
What the fuck? Alright, thank you, Anonymous, for another gifted sub. Wow.
I think
The
we
vapor-
understand our audience just a little bit better now.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, John, or Henry, do you go look inside of your bag?
Well, I kind of have to now.
Yeah. Okay. So you go to look in your bag, and the first thing you notice that's glowing is the crystal you had picked up during the Orthworm fight.
That's right. That's what it was. I pull it out while squinting because it's really bright.
So
It's so pretty. Oh. That is giving off an energy I haven't felt other than from his necklace.
What is it?
Your guess is as good as mine. I've never seen something like this. But I know the energy from it does not give the same energy that Pokemon give.
I see. Pulls out his notebook and starts jotting things down.
And then she gives a pause and thinks. And she thinks. And then she smiles and she looks to you guys and says, the creature that I wish for you to take care of is giving off a similar vibe, but almost in a reverse fashion.
Now, when you say take care of, could you elaborate on that?
I want you guys to kill it so that I can get my powers back.
Ah.
Okay. I'm sorry I have to say this, but whoever is anonymously giving those subscriptions, can you actually do them properly? Can you actually give them to people who are not, who not have sexual innuendos to do with Pokemon in their fucking names, please? While the first one was a joke, the rest of them are not.
Yes, thank
and
you.
it's really, really offensive. It's actually extremely offensive and actually a bit of an insult to Neil. Stop being a dick about it. Sorry, Neil.
No, you're good. I do appreciate the subs, but like I said, like he said, we're not that kind of channel, so sorry.
No, don't apologize.
No,
Don't apologize for Neil. Really, really don't.
Okay.
Seriously, whoever's doing that, stop being an asshole. Apologies to bring the tone down a bit there.
It's okay. But yeah, she says the vibe is, or it's basically what this feeling is now, but oh, oh, that was Xander.
Xander, oh my god.
Okay, that makes sense now. Hi, Xander. I was really confused. You said anonymous, so I didn't know who it was, but that's fine. Thank you so much, Xander.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's all good. Now that I know who it is, but still, maybe dial it back a little bit, but yeah. But yeah. So she says, I can't say exactly because I've never, like I said, I've never seen something like this before, but it's like it's like it kind of feels like your necklace energy and your crystal's energy, but almost in a reverse feeling. I don't know how to describe it. But yes, but if you can take care of this creature that's almost dwindling my powers, because I can kind of feel it continually doing so, I will help you with your crystal.
Okay. That's fascinating.
Aw. Thank you, Xander, for the subscription. You're awesome. Alright.
Well,
So holy shit, we got a lot of shinies to go through when you guys find them.
Yeah.
Which I do have. I have been rating encounter stuff out, so you guys know. So you guys, because I know you've been looking to level up again, so in Pokemon and stuff. So anyway,
yeah.
sorry.
Well, yes, we should definitely try to find the location that is important to you that maybe hasn't been targeted yet.
I would say maybe start with. She kind of almost closes her eyes, and you can feel the tapestries moving as she kind of it's almost like they shudder as she tries to figure out the next, or where she wants you guys to go. And she says, the graveyard hasn't been affected yet. I'd like you to go see the mansion that Echo was found in.
Okay. Well, yeah, Echo will know how to get there. Okay.
And after that,
Also,
I can kind of guide.
disturbed.
Yeah, I can guide you from there using the lantern that Echo has. And it also, if you manage to complete this, I will also give Echo an upgrade. I will help you with your problem, and Echo, you will get a special gift from me.
I didn't know that you knew technology.
Technology? Oh no. I gave him that lantern he uses.
Oh, that's what you mean by an upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, we'll find what it is that's been harming you.
Thank you. And when you succeed... Edward! Holy crap! Well, now I gotta
Just
count
the
how many.
entire-
Okay,
He
5.
wants the entire planet to be shiny Pokemon.
Well, now that he knows I have a... Oh, you're muted.
Sorry, no, I just wanted to get you to a hype train, that's all.
Oh, thank you. We
Oh,
got a hype
nice.
train level 3. Alright, well, I have
Wow.
11 now.
And that was a random to your community, so here you go.
Aw, thank you so
Those
much.
folks are, all those folks are followers of your channel.
Aw, thank you. Alright, well, those are gonna go for a little bit, but she basically says she will have tea ready for you when you guys get back. And if there's anything else you wish to know, she can try her best. After all, she has basically the entire network of the planet, at least on the surface. So,
Okay.
Like, go for it, because it was 5 of them.
I think it was 2
Echo.
more. That's fine.
Well, Echo, lead the way.
Okay. See you soon, Lamprine. Yes, see you soon, Echo. Don't take too long. And then she kind of almost in the same wispiness that she showed up, she gets wrapped up in her tapestries and gets pulled into the sky, and they just kind of rest as they. Oops, I need to. There we go. Alright, you guys head outside. So, I will bring, if you wish, I could bring you, well, she asked us to go to the mansion first to check up on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should do that.
Okay. So,
The souls of this planet, Echo, they're not like they're only of the people that have died in space, right? Not on other planets.
correct.
Okay. I'll be a little more comfortable being here then.
Sounds like somebody's got enemies from beyond the grave.
Well, let's just say I probably wouldn't like me very much.
Well, say it's enough trouble.
Alright. And with that, do you guys wish to walk there, or do you guys go by ship?
How close is it?
It's on the others. Well, you guys are kind of. So if actually, I can have the map, so I can show you guys on the stream. If it's this one, I think it's this one. Yeah. So you guys are. I mean, it's hard to tell, but so there's like a crater right here where the temple would be. I'm being hidden. One sec. So where the temple is, kind of right up the eye, there's like the temple right here. You guys are currently right here on the temple.
There's a temple on the temple.
Yeah.
Nice.
The graveyard's over back here, towards the back of that.
Where all the sparkly bits are.
Yeah. So do you guys? Echo
Can I
says.
just pull Robert?
Oh.
Can I pull Robert aside as we
Yeah.
went our way to whichever we own, if we decide to fly?
Yeah,
there.
if we're heading to the ship.
Yes.
Yes.
Robert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She said power was covering the entire planet.
What's covering the entire planet?
Power.
Oh, yes. She must be, well, very powerful normally.
Well, yes, but that's my point. This is one entity that controls an entire planet.
It's not completely unheard of. There are some Pokemon out there that have such power, some of them even over the cosmos itself.
Oh. Okay. Good to know.
Now, granted, a lot of them are just rumors and mysteries yet to be solved, but I'd like to think that wherever there's a rumor, well, let's just say people have found some pretty crazy things in the past, and I wouldn't be surprised even if 90% of them are false. The 10% that do exist, or that might exist out there, can blow one's mind.
As it said on my home planet, there's no rainstorm without somebody controlling it.
Yeah, your home planet has quite a bit of mystery in by itself.
Yes, it does.
Especially to those that have never been.
Actually, Sean, I'm gonna need you to roll general education on that.
Oh, really?
It's not common knowledge.
That his place is mysterious?
No, the elves
stuff about my planet.
kind of keep to themselves about their planet.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like your planet is very mysterious to anyone that's never been.
Yeah, I thought you were saying something about especially to everyone who comes there. I thought it was something else, but maybe you're right. Okay.
Oh yeah. Because what I meant was about life's greatest mysteries, and your planet is one of them.
Yeah, true.
Is kind of more what I meant.
There might be a select few that would know, but they won't tell. So yeah, there's not a lot of text about Zayzip. So
yeah, because that's more what I was trying to get at. Is it's your planet is actually a pretty great mystery too. To anyone that's never been who knows what's on there, what's going on there.
It's nothing special.
It's all a matter of perspective, I guess. I definitely know that where I come from is very unknown to most people because, well, no one really goes to a planet that's perpetually in war. It's not exactly a place you want to go to.
Yeah, that's a fair point, yes.
Henry, what are you doing right now?
I'm just kind of going with the flow. I'm not.
I thought someone that's obsessed with the occult would be like a kid in a candy store at this place.
Yeah, but I don't know where to go from here.
There's so much going on. He doesn't know what to do.
I'm very overstimulated by all the occult of this planet.
Okay.
If
everything
anything, he's
is set
probably
up.
just whipping his head around and jotting things down as he goes.
I will say, if you guys wish to go by ship, it'll probably just take. Because now that your ship is. Because when you first entered, before you landed on the ground, you were still kind of in space mode. So that's why you were going kind of fast. Now that you've set down, your ship is planet bound. So you'll be speed of what you are on the planet. So it'll take about 2 days for you to get there.
By flight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Question. Neil.
Yeah.
It'll take us 2 days to get there if we traveled if we traveled across the planet. How long would it take if we popped up into space and went across and then popped down?
Probably just a day.
Could do that.
Yeah, we could. But yeah, Echo, since you're the pilot, I'll leave the decision up to you, despite you not actually being here.
I can pop into space and pop back down, as you say, Adolfin.
It's an idea. We could try.
I will say, though, there's not a lot in options for refueling on this planet. We'll have to find wrecked ships to refuel, possibly. To get off the planet, at least. Like, when... Basically, Echo's saying to actually leave the planet when you want to leave. Because that's the kind of only time I ever say, like, you just refuel. Like, you would have refueled leaving Galea, because the metropolis you're at will just refuel you, kind of thing, you know? But since this place doesn't have a metropolis, you'll have to find fuel to leave.
Ah, there's the catch.
Also, where's the nearest planet? Because we might only have to make we only might have enough fuel to make a small jump after we leave. I do have it on here somewhere. Where is
There
it?
are 3 near planets.
I know one of them is a no-go. Because I know one of the nearest planets is one that
Well, maybe
we're
2,
probably
but...
not going to for a while.
Let me just open my thing. There is...
I have it on here. Oh, here it is.
They're
Galaxy.
there. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, there are 3 nearby. 2 within the Helix Nebula. 1 outside. There's Yazuno, Rutania. Rutania I have been to. That was the other one I went to before and now. And Lalmotis. Lalmoitis.
Oh,
Big
I thought
bug
we were
planet.
near Zyzipso. Never mind, Zyzipso's actually kind of far away.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, we might need to jump to a place within the Helix Nebula after being from here if we don't have much fuel.
Okay, then in that case, let's stick with planet side if it's going to take more fuel to get out.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay. So you guys are just gonna go travel via planet then, not go into space and go leave?
Yeah, because that
Yeah, it's
Okay.
travel
we don't want to
via
burn
planet.
too much fuel.
Sounds good. So then it will take 2 days.
All right.
Alright.
Can I spend 5 minutes of that time using pickup with Tedwardo?
Yeah, I mean, you can do that once per day, and so can you, Edward, with your pickup finder.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Forgot about
forgot
that.
Luthu has pickup also.
Yeah,
What
Luther
do I
has
need to roll?
pickup. You, Edward, has pickup, or Adelfin. So, since it's technically the first day, and then as you travel, so basically it'll essentially, you'll be able to use it today, and then during the 2 days of travel as well. You need to roll a d20 for as many times as you're using pickup, because I think Luthu has it, right? I know Tedwardo has
No,
it.
I'm the one who's got it.
No. Robert thought Luthu had it too, but
Oh,
yeah.
just because like yeah, Zig
No,
Ziggy
Adolfin,
is-
yeah, Zigzagoon normally does have pickup, but I think you got something else, didn't you?
Yeah, line charge.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Yeah.
So yeah, so I think Tedwardo has it, but also yeah, Adolfin has the item finder essentially.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, I need you guys to roll a d20.
Ooh, I'm going to break out my
Nothing.
dowsing rods on this planet at
Yep.
some point.
Oh my god!
Ow.
All right, let me go.
Eduardo's like
That was something I forgot.
I don't.
What
He's really good at scrounging.
What am I gonna? It's because he knows he's immune to ghost types.
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go. I know which item. Yeah. So you on the ground as they're talking,
BRB.
during your 5 minutes of searching for things, you find a, because this planet has, even though like for a grave planet, you know, from all the wreckage and stuff that they brought back, this planet has kind of a bit of debris like from here and there as you search. You find a CD on the ground.
A CD.
Yeah. It's
God,
it's,
I am a TM magnet.
yeah, you pick it up and you find the TM for Shadowclaw.
Oh, sick.
Well, that's appropriate. Yeah.
Yeah. I figured if possible, I'll probably tie them to the planet, so make it a little easier. But I can also just say things. So yeah, Adolfin, as you kind of take your item finders out, it's almost like they don't work because they don't like find anything, or they like almost like instantly cross to show that there's nothing around.
The energies of this place.
They cross and then they uncross and then one goes left and then the other. And then the
Yeah,
other
they
cross
kind of
again.
like.
It goes all chameleon-eyed on you.
Yeah, just like all over the place.
I pull out my compass. Is my compass working?
What compass? You never
Just
had one
kidding.
the whole time. No, just kidding.
Robert's got every piece of adventuring
Nice.
gear you can think of. No,
Awesome. All right, so. Does anyone else have pickup on any other Pokemon?
no.
Okay.
I think I do.
I wasn't sure because some. Oh, well.
Dumb question.
I was gonna say I should look to see what Echo has, but I think I will have Echo do the rolls for that if he has any Pokemon with pickup. So
Yeah,
they'll
yeah.
have to do that when they show up.
What category are we keeping TMs in? Because I don't think there's a space for it in inventory.
If there's not a space for it, if you have a item area that you made, you can put it there as well.
I'll just
Like
say
if you make like, when I was playing on Sean's campaign, I just made another tab down below, because you can make your own tab, and I just named it
Yeah,
like
there's like a bonus note tab.
roleplay inventory is what I did, or something like that. So, but yeah,
I mean, I
yes.
have one for my.
As long as you
archives.
guys, yeah, as long as you guys know you have it, that's fine by me. So, all right, so
Also,
Day
would
one.
you be able to go
Oh.
to break before we do travel?
oh yeah, if you want to do break now, that's fine by me.
Alright.
You guys good with that?
Yeah,
Alright.
it's 12:20.
Sure.
Yeah.
Gives me
All
an
right.
opportunity to cut some more wood.
Sweet. So yeah, we will be back. We're gonna go on break. If you get smoke them, if you got them.
Oh, you beat me to it.
Now that I know. No. We will be back. Probably only about 10 to 15 minutes. We'll figure out when we're all back. If we're all ready by then, we'll start earlier, but that's fine. Take your breaks. Get your snacks. We'll be doing the same. Don't go away. And welcome back, everybody. We are back. The players are actually, the heroes have decided to go across the planet instead of going into space and coming back down because we save some gas from, or like fuel and stuff. So, can I get the first D20 roll?
I'll do it.
Oh, oops.
Too late. It's fine.
Damn.
I'll do the next one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to keep that one.
Oh, good. So that is, you're in the ship, so I'll do that. Okay. As you guys kind of lift off the planet and you go and start drifting over the plane, once again you see a familiar white light ahead of you that you are flying towards. And as soon as you hit the white light, there's a big flash, and then down below you there is a mansion.
Oh.
We are here.
What? Oh. Huh.
Are you sure about that, Echo?
Yes, that is the mansion.
Weird.
I'm just as confused as you are.
Huh. Well, this... Can I make an occult education?
Well, you can do that. I want to try and I want to do something to... I want to insight Echo, but I don't have insight.
That would
It's
be
not a thing in this game.
insight would
Intuition.
be intuition, yeah.
Intuition. I want to do that.
Yeah, and I got a 13 on occult to be like, what happened? Like, thinking that maybe it was something on this planet that did that.
I got a 12 on insight. Intuition.
I might as well do a cult as well. I like the way you think, Sean.
Yeah, it's like, this planet is kind of interesting and weird, so maybe it has something to do with the occult.
Bright lights and superstitions.
I've done a little bit.
I did not much better.
Adolfin, you... Echo is telling the truth. That seems to be the mansion that he first showed up on this planet at.
You know, given the shape of the planet, I am really surprised that the mansion isn't on the man's chin.
Alright. Henry dies and suffers a heart attack. No, I'm just kidding. Robert and Henry, you know that this happened before once on Galea. When you were traveling over, when you were traveling from Kuska to the Sand Oasis village.
Oh god, there's not going to be another geyser near-death experience, is there?
No, this was when you guys were in, or no. No, yeah, this happened to you all because you, then it was, Robert and Henry that left first, and Adolfin and Echo stayed behind on the ship until next week when you guys were gone. But no, you all witnessed this to be a wormhole. And just as fast as the light was there, it has disappeared now behind you guys.
Weird. Maybe... Well, I guess we should find a spot to land.
Okay.
Hey Jeff. How you doing?
Echo just crashes us into the roof.
Arceus
Your dad's here?
intervention.
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I know.
You know Jeff.
I know.
You know what? Arceus intervention. I forgot what I said happens. Is that the first roll or is that last player to roll every roll? Oh, okay. So yeah, Henry, if you want to re-roll your
Occult?
your
Sure.
occult, yeah.
I can't
Well,
escape it.
It was divinely...
I will say
it was destiny.
I will say that with that same roll, according to the notes, this is the last reroll, yeah. So I will say, since you rolled the same thing, I'll give you. It's the exact same thing you would have found out, but since you did roll a little higher than Sean from before, or than Robert, you do know that it's not a wormhole that will stick around. It's just kind of, it was there for a brief second, and you just managed to hit it just in the right spot, and that it brought you exactly where you needed to be.
Translation: we got lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, but Echo, if you could find a spot to land around this mansion, I guess you should probably know where it's safe.
Of course, give me one moment as they kind of list down and start drifting to the ground. There seems to be a flat spot on, like, kind of in the front left yard of the mansion as Echo sets the ship down.
Also,
Stage
Echo,
left or left?
are there any...
Left.
yeah. Are there any communities on this planet of Reapers, or are they mostly always just doing their job?
Mostly doing their job. The only community that I know of at the time would have been me and Janice, but she seems to not be here right now.
Interesting that there's just a mansion then on this. Okay. Whenever I think of this planet, I always think of, like, in Loki, where they meet, like, you know, like, where it's, like, all just kind of, like, the trash, like, of all, like, the shattered timelines.
Well, yeah, it does seem to be, like, there's quite a bit of debris around, so...
Yeah.
It's, and Echo has told you before, it's like, it's kind of like there's a bunch of ships, like, in the graveyard for sure. Like, it's a big, like, almost like a junkyard, specifically for, like space tombs, if you know what I mean, like where they send you out into space, the bodies.
Yeah.
A lot of ships that drifted, like abandoned ships, you know, kind of stuff. That got...
Or if, like, a ship exploded in space, it's probably, like,
they would have collected debris
from
and
that.
Yeah. They're kind of space cleaners too.
Yeah. Very uncomfortable place.
So yes, the mansion. You see this mansion as you guys get out. The mansion seems to be a 2-floor. From the outside, like it almost looks like, the only way I could explain it looks like the Luigi's mansion, kind of big and purple. Except it's only 2 floors, so it's not a big mansion, but it seems kind of wide, more than it is tall.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
And Echo says, "We are here."
Okay.
And you see Navi, like, spinning in circles as she's excited to be back home as well.
Doing pirouettes before she can even do pirouettes. I see how it is.
She's not pirouetting. She's just like, puts her arms up and just like spinning in a circle on her feet. Yeah. Not like a pirouette. More like
she's getting ready to learn how to pirouette. I get it.
Yeah. she's preparing to become a curlia.
She's dancing in the rain.
So
the rain of death.
I guess we explore this mansion till we find what we're looking for. Yeah, I don't know if this thing blinks in and out of existence. I don't even know if we'll know when it's here. Do you think we should maybe split up and then...
Oh, we'll cover more ground that way.
We can, but that will probably lead us to finding the thing and then us being kind of trapped. I would suggest we stick together for a bit. Yeah. Considering that it's only one of us that knows this space.
True.
Okay, I'll lead the way. Or at least I can tell you where we can go. And then you guys can kind of... This is me saying, you guys can decide where you would like to go, but Echo will kind of be the lead and, you know. So this planet doesn't really have, other what I showed you, it doesn't really have a map, because like a more civilized planet might have a map that they made for the planet itself. So this place kind of just has a rough guess from what you saw coming here. Echo has been here for 50 years, so he's kind of mapped out the place, so he kind of would be your map. So, yeah.
Sure.
Alright. As you guys head towards the mansion, there seems to be a... It's almost like steep stairway leading to a porch. As you guys walk up it, you can definitely hear the creaks, as this house definitely has wear and tear. Some steps are broken, some pillars have been weared away, but it's still holding up.
I'm just kind of keeping my head on a swivel. And also just trying to feel around for any, I don't know the best way to put it, vibes, you know?
Yeah. Roll me a focus check. Because I'm assuming your vibes is also maybe your aura.
Oh, my aura is intuition, but...
Oh. Well, if you want to roll intuition, you can do that as well.
Okay.
I'll kind of do a mixed intuition and focus.
Oh, I should also add the... Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, my focus was a 3, but my intuition's a 20.
Your intuition tells you you guys are good for now. This place doesn't seem to have any auras in the building. Like with that roll, I'd say it's kind of for how far you can see as an aura. Like unless your thing specifically says how far you can see it, but like if it's like sight based, like vision based, like how far you can see.
Yeah,
it
there's not like
so.
a range or anything, no.
I'd say it's fine. Like you can see through walls and stuff like that using it too. It might be harder through things. Like you can obviously see it better when you're looking at the person, but I'd allow you to say like how a ghost can phase through walls. You can see at least auras. You wouldn't be able to tell much, but yeah. You feel that this place is pretty safe. There do seem to be a couple of auras just kind of floating around, but they don't seem dangerous.
With
Okay. Well. So, Echo, what kind of rooms are in this mansion?
As you walk inside, Echo.
Is there a library?
Echo says, "There is a library, yes."
That's where I want to go first. That's I cast my vote for library.
How about everyone else?
what else is there?
There is a kitchen, a dining hall. Where we are about to enter is the I forgot what it's called. It's essentially the lobby.
The foyer.
The foyer, yeah. It's got a it would have like I said, there's a library. There would be a study, almost maybe part of the library, if not directly connected to it. Bedrooms, bathrooms, a dance room, a dance parlor. It's a big mansion for how not tall it is, but there is a second floor in the entrance. It's almost like a grand staircase going up to the second floor.
So if there's also like a ballroom, even more strange that like you would expect that that'd be for entertaining guests, but if there's no real communities on this planet,
This place
Maybe they
is also
conduct-
very old.
Maybe they
Yes.
conduct dances of the dead.
Yeah, I'm very curious with. Yes, I really want to know more about this building.
So, where to first?
Like I said, my vote's on library.
Edelfin? Henry?
I'm good with the library. That's fine.
Okay.
Library it is.
Onwards to the library, and he will walk you upstairs and to the left side. As you guys walk up the grand staircase and to the left, the floors are made of red carpet. The floors are a red carpet with white walls. Some vases with almost ghostly-looking flowers. Each to be their own little different type, but they're not like a. Actually, yes, these would have been the auras that you saw, Robert.
The flowers? Oh.
Yeah. These ones wouldn't be floating though. Like there it does seem to be when you get upstairs and you are heading left, but on the right side there seems to be a reaper almost just kind of floating down one way, almost watering it, even though it looks kind of ghostly. Like they seem to keep the foliage alive in here.
Well, or undead. Undead foliage.
Yeah.
Can I touch one of the flowers? Just to poke at
Yeah.
a petal.
As you go to poke at it, your finger kind of goes almost straight through it. But it is tangible because it moves.
Now I have Dead Flowers by Alina Sigmund stuck in my head.
Interesting. Because I know that there's ghost type Pokemon that are also, plants, but I've never seen just a regular plant be ethereal like this. It's fascinating.
Sorry, you're muted.
Oh,
Edward.
you're muted, Ed.
Sorry.
Oh,
There
good.
we go.
Are you well? Actually, question: are you saying this all out loud?
Yes. Kind of like
Okay.
more of like an out loud, like, wow. Yeah, like just like a quiet, wow. Not a whisper, but yeah. Just like
Yeah.
a quiet thought.
An astute observation that left your brain.
So,
Yeah.
Elephant will clap. Robert, do you mean like shade?
Yeah. I mean, something like with like,
And we'll pull out shade.
yeah. Because like,
Phantom!
yeah, shade being a phantom, like that to me makes sense, but just a regular plant that seems to be ethereal. If it's not a Pokemon, I don't understand how that's possible.
By the way, Shade seems extremely enthralled by the plant. And he's just kind of looking at this flower.
Well, if you think about it, living things
Okay.
have spirits. And if those flowers had died,
Yes, I guess that would
Phantom.
make sense, wouldn't it?
He looks to you.
Maybe actually it is a similar situation to Shade, where... Yeah.
What's wrong, Shade?
Shade just looks up to you and just is like, Phantom. Like, he really wants it.
The plant.
Yeah.
We could ask the
Okay,
Reapers?
it's safe.
Phantom! And he
I mean,
turns around, goes to grab it, He grabs it like it's a normal flower, and then he plucks it, and he sticks it in like one of the like branches that's coming off his head. And he just kind of sticks it in there.
That's cute.
Oh, okay. All right.
Might be a little less
look
cute
adorable.
when he evolves, but it's cute for now.
You look
Could be like
adorable.
the Gracidia flower on
Oh yeah,
Shaman.
Shaman. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot. Is Shade male or female?
Shade is male.
Okay. Yeah, he looks really cute with that.
Shade looks behind your shoulder, Adolphin.
What do you see?
Phantom. He kind of looks all skittish and shy. Do you look?
I'll look.
yeah,
look.
I turned to
There
look
is
at
a
whatever it
Reaper
is.
floating behind you.
Oh,
Oh. Hello.
we're quiet.
Okay. Hello.
It almost
They
looks
float,
like
so it's not
it
like
goes
it's
to
gonna make
reach
noise.
for you, Adolphin.
I will pull back.
He keeps going. And he kind of reaches past your head as he puts a ghostly seed in the vase and reaches above your head with the plant, with the watering can, and waters the plant again.
I will move out of the way.
So you don't get watered on.
You move
Well,
out of the
no,
way
just
and
so that this Reaper thing, do their job.
by the way, I guess I could show you what the Reaper looks like.
I'm not
'cause
gonna lie. I thought that was gonna be a lot more sinister.
Yeah,
There's no
so that was kind of fun.
here.
I quite enjoyed that.
Hey, there might be a sinister. You just gotta go look in the kitchen, right?
Yeah. Oop,
Or
one
maybe
sec.
some leftover in the library.
Whoops.
yeah, true.
Races. There it is. Oop. Ouch.
Actually, speaking of which, yeah, Adolphin, don't drink out of any of the teacups in this place.
So these are what the Reapers look like. That is really small.
It's very small.
Yeah, very Ghost of Christmas Future kind of
And instead of a lantern, this one's holding a flower pot, like a watering
A watering
can.
can. The Whalmer pan. Whalmer pail, that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
As it
I mean,
reaches over.
to be
Adolphin.
perfectly honest, like if I myself was on this planet, I don't think I would last very long because that shit is terrifying looking. Like, I would be off this place so fast.
Only if it seems like it's a threat.
But how could you tell? Like when it's like reaching for Adolphin like that, I would like be like, nope.
Adolphin would have backed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you back away, and he reaches forward with the watering can and plant and waters the ghostly seed, and then just kind of turns away and wisps back down the hallway where he came. Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's cool. Oh, yeah, that's also
awesome.
really creepy.
Reminds me exactly of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so yeah,
Is
you
that
just
from
had
that from 40K or?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I
Say-
didn't realize you had like minis from other things.
Is it 3D printed?
What's it do?
What was that one from then?
Ether fields.
Ooh,
Oh, I never even heard of that one.
that sounds cool.
Nope. I will talk about it later.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So yes, the Reaper kind of just floatingly turns away and goes back down the hallway with his watering can.
Okay.
Phantom just or Shade just like looks at you, Phantom.
That was an experience, yes. Let's continue, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. As you continue down the hallway, eventually Echo brings you to a giant set of doors that they open up, and it just seems to be a. You actually, yeah, this is one of those rooms that it's got like, it's almost got a upstairs balcony. Like it's got a below area with all the, with a bunch of bookshelves and stuff. But there's on the second floor more bookshelves on top where it's only accessible by this balcony. There are some ladders down below that can, that kind of lead up, but sometimes it's easier just to go to the second floor and be up here because there's definitely a back area balcony where there's it's a lot wider of floor, so it's got like a chair and a table and some little stools for sitting down and reading.
Before touching anything in this room, I want to inspect the condition of the books on the shelves.
Okay.
Because if they're the kind of books that look like they could fall apart just by breathing on them, I don't want to touch them.
Yeah, of course. Roll me a perception.
Oh boy. Come on, Robert. You know books. You know books really well. Oh.
It's not bad. Very dusty. Like there's no fingerprints on them.
Okay.
At least on most of them. Some of them look a little cleaned off, but you go back and remember that there is one person technically on this planet that could, technically they were mentioned as a Reaper, but Reapers can also physically touch things as well as physically touch ethereal things. So you think maybe a Reaper might have pulled a book out because maybe they were bored or something and they went to read a book. In fact, make me an intuition check.
Oh, keep on forgetting about the +2. Okay.
And in fact, anyone who wants to make this can, if they want to.
Intuition.
Intuition. Damn! Okay.
Robert is a master
Never
of
going to
vibes.
beat that, but still,
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay.
20.
Wow.
Damn.
Henry's also pretty good on vibes.
Nah.
Okay. Yeah,
That kind of is accurate, to be honest.
you just think maybe a Reaper was maybe looking to read the book. Henry and Robert, both of your roles let you know that Reaper you just met is the master of the house. This is his house.
Someone that was just doing like watering plants. I would have thought that it would have been more of like a servant, but that's fascinating. Hey, Echo,
Yes.
do the Reapers talk, or do they have like a different way of communication?
They communicate in signs. The only Reaper I've been able to fully communicate with was Janice. Almost like a more sentient Reaper. Although they all have sentience.
More responsive.
Yes.
Well, because of my overwhelming curiosity, any book that doesn't have a layer of dust on it, I kind of want to see what they are.
Okay.
Like, what does this Reaper in particular like reading?
Okay. So you I'll say
Now
you
it's
can do
time
that
for
with
you to
your-
come up with a bunch of book
No, I know.
titles. Haha.
So, a couple books. Mostly, there's there's one called Plants of Paphomia.
Ooh.
As he is a gardener, so. Another one is the Ghostly Ambitions.
Okay.
99 shiny Drifloon.
No. Let's see.
That's an album that's playing on his gramophone.
There actually would be a music machine. There actually would be like a little phonograph in this room too. Little study music.
Do not want to turn that on because that could get really creepy really quick.
That sounds like fun.
The record just starts spinning in
Well,
reverse.
that's me saying that.
Yeah.
Of course.
You do find a book about it doesn't seem to have a title on it.
Well, that's immediately intriguing.
You pull it out?
I point out the plant one to Adolphin, but then I do myself grab the untitled book.
I'll grab the plant one. Sure.
Nice. Alright. Well, so the plant one, as you look through it, Adolphin, you see a lot of the ghostly plants that you've just witnessed, the flowers. There seems to be bushes that are planted in grave dirt that make that kind of almost surround the. It's like you only need one of these bushes to basically create fertilizer for a whole area. Almost like they're specific to keep grave dirt fresh.
Kind of like a yew tree that's planted in a graveyard.
Yeah, almost like kind of like how bodies get turned into fertilizer after they're in the ground for so long. I mean, they'll still have the skulls and skeletons left over, you know, but eventually over time they become one with the land, and that's why
Also,
you guys don't see like a bunch of dead bodies just laying everywhere or skulls above. You might see like some kind of, but yeah.
This is going to sound like a really, really random question.
Mm-hmm.
In the book, is there anywhere that describes how to transplant ghost plants and be able to keep them alive outside of this planet?
Yes, actually. Not specifically for taking them off the planet, but roll me either insight or focus, or intuition or focus.
Well, of course, you know the one which I'm going to be going for.
Also, fun fact, yew trees, since they're so commonly placed in graveyards, are known as Death Eaters.
Ooh.
And the wand that Voldemort uses is made out of yew wood.
Nice.
Fucking hell.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, you would kind of be able to piece together that using dirt from this planet would possibly keep plants from this planet alive off the planet. It doesn't say anything anywhere in this book, but that's what you kind of get from your own thoughts. It's like, well, it's like planting something.
Sense.
It's like because on your home planet you would have been able, or you've seen people just create things to fit other, you know, so like they could plant things that they got from another region as long as they created these habitable space. So you think you get the idea that using grave dirt or dirt from this planet, which is probably all grave dirt, you would be able to transplant stuff from one to the next. And also probably graves, like if you planted something in a graveyard, on a place, that would also probably help them thrive. Almost like a graveyard has its own atmosphere that is suited for these plants on this planet.
I like your smile.
Does the book tell me how to make grave dirt?
Oh gosh.
That's the reason why I started grinning.
It's hard to find because obviously this whole planet is just grave dirt in itself. But You do manage to find a spot that says usually mixing regular dirt and ash together could make a grave dirt. Ash specifically from flesh.
Thank you. I
All
was
right.
about to ask what type of ash.
So we're gonna incinerate Tedwardo and spread it.
Basically, cremations.
Yeah.
Over your dead body.
All right, Ted Wilder's fine. Gizmo, on the other hand, nah, I'm joking.
He's already been dead
I'm
once.
joking.
Yeah, you can bring him back again.
Okay.
Which is actually kind of morbid to think about it. It's like, yeah, Gizmo technically died, like,
He's
and
wearing
then
his
was
own skull.
revived from a fossil. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he's wearing his own skull.
So, after reading all that,
Mm-hmm.
is
And you
there a
would
window
probably
here in the
see
library?
that yew trees would grow really well in graveyards and grave dirt.
Mhm. Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Is there a window here in the library?
Oh yeah, there's plenty. There's actually a big, like
Bay window.
Bay window, yeah.
Yeah, makes
Is
sense.
there a window that overlooks a garden?
Do you look outside?
Mm-hmm.
In fact, there is. It extends into the backyard. There's like, it's a little hard to see since it's always dark outside, and the light inside is making it even darker outside. But from what you can see, there also seems to be some fountains, like with water coming out of it.
I'm going to turn to Echo. Echo.
Yes.
Am I allowed to take plants from this place?
I don't know. I never really took anything. You might have to ask our Reaper friend. That was down the hall.
Oh boy. Okay. I'll be back.
As you exit.
And this is also where I go and check on my fire.
Yeah. Robert, your book.
Yeah, says the guy who said we should stick together.
But now he's got something that he's really excited
That's
about.
fine. Yeah, exactly. Are you really quick actually, Henry? Are you looking at any books too, or are you just kind of hanging around right now?
I'm just kind of browsing the titles. I don't read, I write.
True. You some of these titles might actually be a little
Actually.
inspiring to you. So
Speaking
Yeah.
of which, I'm going to make a travel archive of this mansion.
ooh, so you kind of pull out your notes and start writing in your archive book
Yeah.
about what you've been finding. So yeah. Okay. So, while you are doing that, then Robert, yes, you find a titleless book.
That's going to cost me an AP.
And on your inside of your book, you kind of flip open the essentially the hardcover, and it says "Mysteries Unknown." That's the actual title of the book. This one doesn't have a title cover. The title is inside of the book itself.
Wow. I definitely need to read through this book.
As you search, this book definitely brings up the mysteries of like multiple different things. It talks about the sorry, I'm gonna go back to my map of Paphomia quick.
Is there like a normal name for this building, or do I just jot it down as the mansion?
You can just jot it down as the haunted spooky mansion. Or just mansion, yeah.
Spoopy Mansion.
We are Disney World.
Disney World.
Alright, so first, the Cavern Abyss. The Cavern Abyss is a mysterious area where there's just a bunch of smoke that comes out of the ground and creates a darkness that's hard to see through. Almost like a fog that is a shadow.
And is that the place we saw the thing land?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Then you have the maw cavity. Very much, there's spaces between, and from what you saw above, now as you're reading this book, it's kind of telling you about all the different places on this planet, and you kind of piece together that this planet that you're on is actually just a skull.
Oh, so like an actual like dead creature?
I
Like
don't
it's
know.
not shaped like a skull, but it actually is a skull.
Yeah,
It's
well,
called of the gods.
it says. Oh, this will also be a thing in your book, Adolfin, that below the layer of grave dirt, there's also inside of the ground it's almost like, kind of like how Earth has a mantle, where it's like the outer layer is the crust, and then the mantle is the next. The mantle of this is made of calcium.
Is okay. So the mantle of this planet is calcium.
Yeah, and actually, calcium does help with it helps it helps grow things faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bone
My
meal.
my brain just realized what that calcium would be made out of, but okay. So this is all obviously while reading the book. Does the book also tell me that the calcium is needed for grave dirt or not?
No, it just says it makes it grow faster.
Okay.
It's kind of mixed in on the planet because it's the grave dirt and this calcium is kind of almost one in some spaces. So it kind of helps everything. Yeah.
Yeah. It's basically just the it's fertilizer.
Yeah, exactly. So Robert, yes, and then you find the next place on the for the mysteries is the maw cavity. It is very much shaped like a mouth. And the spaces in between almost look like the spaces between teeth. But there is very much a chasm kind of between the top layer and the bottom layer of rows. So almost like a and that one it kind of mentions that it's a endless darkness that you can't really see through. Then you have the Canyon Temple. It says it's a temple that's like from the outside it's so tall, it's like it's confusing that there's no other like areas to go to. It's basically just a tall tower, but it's always locked.
And that's not the temple that we went to?
That is the temple that you went to.
Oh. So it's always locked, but we were allowed inside. Interesting.
Then you have the graveyard, also known as Baphomia's graveyard. This graveyard is the gathering place of most of the reapers on this planet. This is where they bring the bodies that get lost in space and the bodies that die on the planet. They bring it here. So it's also probably where most of the in fact, now that I think of it, so when you made that check from before, the 27, or that I forgot, that was with your focus
that
or
was
intuition?
My intuition.
That was for your aura. Yeah. You sense a huge aura, almost like how you see light on the horizon. You see a horizon line of aura, or you would have seen that coming from where now this book says is the graveyard. Yeah. And sorry, I gotta restart that because it doesn't loop. Which isn't
Well,
but
I definitely know then that if we want to look for any Pokemon, then the graveyard seems like an appropriate place to look.
yeah. Then this isn't on world anvil, because like I said, I can't put any more tabs. On the top of the forehead, there's like a big, it's called the forehead forest.
It's a forest forehead.
Yeah, there's basically a giant greenery of trees and everything up here.
I'm surprised it's not
Most
called
of
the
which
Widow's
are you.
Peak.
The Widow's
Widow's
Peak.
Peak.
Oh, that's good. Write that down because that wasn't an actual name. So thank you, Johnny.
It's both morbid and fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it just seems to be a collection of different types of trees, mostly yew, that reside on the forehead of this planet. Then there seems to be talk of a couple of places that are very much unknown still, but they have names. It's just no one tends to go there because of how far away it is from everything else. It's just called the Sea of the Damned. There's the Cranial Undersea, almost like they kind of say the Cranial Undersea would be like almost like how there's a deep depths in our oceans. It's like the regular depths, then the deep depths.
Yeah.
So that would basically be the deep
trenches.
ditch. Yeah. And then further below the Cranial Undersea is called the Grim. That's basically where the on your head, it's where the spine connects to your skull.
I'm curious. Have I ever noticed Henry chronicling stuff?
I mean, if you're paying attention to it, then yeah. He seems to write stuff down quite a bit.
Yeah. I will, when I'm done reading this book, I'll also give it to Henry. So Henry can actually,
Copy pasta it.
yeah, basically.
Okay. But yes,
Maybe
that's
spend
what
another
you...
AP. I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah, I think you can only do it for, one location at a time, though, right? Or what would it be? Well, I guess you could chronicle...
It just says 1 AP, swift action, interrupt. I make a record of the target.
Oh, okay. So I guess you could target Baphonia, technically, I guess.
The target is a Pokemon trainer mover location, because I have all the archives now.
Yeah, I'd say you could just target Baphonia if you want, even.
Spell that for me.
A P-E-P-H...
Omia, got it.
E-I-A,
Yeah.
yes.
I am
You are here.
Oh
yes.
my goodness.
Let
Hello.
me just fix the maps quick.
We're just investigating a library inside of a creepy mansion.
Yeah, so my
I'm
mother
learning about
decided
ghost
to go
things.
to oh yeah. My mother decided to go to 50 bajillion places before coming home. So
I mean, you called it, so...
Yeah.
Sorry, just leaving that on my phone. Okay. So yes, I'll catch you up to speed really quick, Echo. You guys are now at the mansion that you first arrived at, and you're kind of exploring the mansion. There's Robert has found out there's nothing dangerous here. You guys, there is a Reaper here, kind of taking care of the plant, and they've found out that Reaper is the mansion's owner. You guys are now in the library checking out some stuff, and Adolfin has run off to go talk to the Reaper.
Because the Reaper seems to be an avid gardener, and Adolfin is very interested in that.
Well, more that Elfin's going, oh, I want to garden, but this person owns those stuff, so I better ask permission first.
Oh, yeah, that too.
All right, Echo, is there anything you wish to do now that you're here?
Shit, I'm in the spotlight. Fuck. Alright.
I mean, you don't have to be. I could
Yeah.
always go to Henry, but yeah. I figured you're now here, so we can get you in.
Is this the same mansion that, Echo, kind of,
Yeah, this is the same mansion. This is how you knew how to get here. You guys left the temple, and you guys have decided to fly via the ship, not through space to take a day because you would have needed more fuel to get off the planet. But you can always find more fuel as well from the ship graveyard that you mentioned. But everyone kind of decided to save a little bit of fuel so that you might be able to just leave the planet without really searching for much. Everyone kind of decided to stay planet bound and fly in the sky that way. So it has taken 2 days, but you have found someone rolled in at 20, Sean, and got a wormhole, and you guys immediately showed up at the mansion.
Yeah, we just kind of warped to it.
So yeah. And because Echo knew where it was, you were immediately able to fly right to your destination, and yeah, so you are now at the mansion. You're currently in the library of the mansion.
okay. Yeah. Shit. Alright. Echo's just going to reminisce the days of, when they first arrived.
You kind of look around.
Reliving the memories.
Yeah. You look around and just remember seeing these books almost in the exact same positions that they were before. You never picked them out to read them, but it's exactly as you remember it. You look outside out of the window, and the garden that is there has the exact same plants that you had before, although like new, because obviously the plants from before couldn't maybe live that long, but replanted. Like everything's kept in the same spot, so everything looks exactly how it was 70 years ago. Echo?
What kind of, It's, old ass books.
Sorry, what?
Say, what kind of titles are there, in these books?
Yeah, so the one that that Aelfin had was called the
The Flora of Paphomia.
Flora of Paphomia. Yeah, thank you. I'm just gonna... All right, and then the oh. Oops. Okay, one sec.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll just add this so we can get at least them.
Yeah, it sounded like they were kind of choppy, so...
Yeah, so Edward will be an echo spot for now, but
Yeah.
we'll leave it for that for now. And when they come back, I'll fix it up. And then yours, I'll have to wait until he gets back, because yours was the one that didn't have a title, but it's called Mysteries Unknown. So yeah, so we'll...
Also, how's it spelled?
Mysteries Unknown?
Yeah, the unknown. How's
The
it spelled?
unknown you're thinking. Actually,
No,
it's probably you.
No, it's the word mysteries written out in unknown speak.
No, it's actually probably written out.
Alright, I'm back.
UNKNRW, and not like unknown, because
Yeah.
they're not that well known. So Echo, one book is titled The Flora of Paphomia, and another one that that Robert has actually isn't titled, but as he hands it over to Henry, so he looks at it because he's archiving it. The title of this book is called Mysteries Unknown.
And by the way, the portraits are a little screwy.
No, I know. I was waiting until River came back.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
all good.
Yeah, sorry about that. Internet that I'm doing it is from my mobile hotspot. I don't have internet at the moment,
Oh, okay.
so
No
I'm doing
problem.
it from
Oh.
a mobile hotspot.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense then. All good. We got a little bit left, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anything else that you wish to do then? While we wait for Adolfin to come back, because
Are there any Pokemon in the vicinity?
surprisingly, no. The only thing that you did see was well, not a Pokemon, but there was you guys were looking at some flora that was almost ethereal. It was like a plant that Robert tried to poke it, and his finger went through, but it still moved a tiny bit. Shade plucked it and put it in their tree branch, and then the Reaper showed up behind Adolfin and almost scared the crap out of him.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got
but then
you.
he planted a new seed and watered it and floated away again. So
But I did learn of a graveyard that might have a lot of undead activity in it. So that might be a good place to find Pokemon.
And I'm just taking
Echo,
notes.
you know the graveyard he's talking about is it's where you first showed up.
Oh.
Over your
Doubly a good reason to check it then.
over your 50 years of being here, you would have learned that a lot of the spirits that come here, like the graveyard is where they bury the bodies that they bring back, but it's also a spot where the Reapers kind of gather, because that's where they mainly bring the bodies that they bring from space, and also the spirits that don't turn into Reapers or move on kind of hang out there. So that could be the reason why Robert has seen all that aura light over there.
Okay, so Echo would definitely explain to Robert that there's a massive graveyard over yonder. So,
Yeah. It'll be interesting to check in, see what's over there. By the way, Echo, hmm. How long were you at this mansion then?
well, I've been in this mansion. Well, I went back and forth between the temple, the planet's gym leader, and here for about a good 50 years or so.
So you've been in this mansion for basically as long as I've been alive.
Androids typically don't have a expiration date as long as they maintain themselves.
Yeah, makes sense. Was this mansion? Were you alone in here, or was the master of the mansion here at that time too?
There was, well, when I first ended up here, I met Janus.
This is actually the mansion where you met Navi.
Oh, not Janus, Navi. This is where I have met Navi.
And you don't remember seeing any Reapers before. Especially in that time,
And
because you were in the ballroom, and you stood in the ballroom for a whole year, kind of thinking about emotion stuff. So you never really noticed any Reapers.
and from what I have remembered in my memory banks, there weren't exactly any Reapers maintaining this mansion. This is relatively new.
Interesting. Well. I still am really so curious about this mansion in general. Because Reapers seem just not at all like sociable. But this mansion seems like a place where there'd be a lot of social gatherings. Are there any other buildings like this in all of Baphonia? Besides the temple?
Well, I have not. Well, I think there are several buildings within the vicinity, but I have not explored the entire planet. That could take centuries.
Adelphin.
But
Oh, sorry.
no, you go ahead. You go
Okay.
ahead.
All right.
Yes.
Adelphin, you take off
Mm-hmm.
to go find the Reaper. He's nowhere to be seen right now. Roll me a perception check.
My perception.
Should have taken me with you.
Yeah.
Not bad. It's not like he's hiding or anything. You find him in one of the bathrooms refilling his water in one of his watering can.
Okay. I will wait until he's done. And as he... oh, actually, no, I won't. I will just gently knock on the bathroom door. Just gently.
Okay.
Yeah, if there gets any reaction.
He just kind of turns off the water slowly, almost in a like a fluid motion. He just turns off the water, and then he picks up the watering can and kind of shifts his head over to in front of you, and you just see this empty space looking right at you, and you just hear a
Oh, that's really kind of hello, sir. I have a question for you. Would you mind awfully if I took a stroll in your garden and took some seeds and plant clippings to cultivate?
He kind of looks away and kind of floats past you. And when he's out in the hallway, he takes his finger and he just like
Motions.
motions you to come follow.
Okay.
You follow
Good
him?
use of signage, Neil.
Thanks.
Let your imagination go wild, and I will follow.
Okay. You kind of slowly follow him as he kind of lists. He goes downstairs, and kind of almost behind the staircase, the grand staircase, there's like a doorway that leads into a open. It's very much a greenhouse looking room. Like there's glass above you that goes down to the sides. There's like on the other side, halfway up the floor or halfway up the wall of glass, it's like stone. So it's like it's got potted plants, it's got a sink, like a plastic sink.
Yeah,
It's got a little drainage
very
area.
very grand greenhouse.
Yeah, and then he continues forward, and he opens a second pair of doors that's almost entirely made of glass. And you guys head outside to the dark, dreary garden.
Great.
Yeah, you guys go out there, and he kind of shows you around. You see plants that look like they're coming out of a stem, but they have like little blue tentacles coming out of them, with berries at the ends of them. There's a couple of trees you see in the back, very much like a weeping willow. You see garden fountains, like shooting out water just to make it look pretty. Make it look like a garden, I guess. But there are like almost right above the gardens on the spot. There's almost like an irrigation system, kind of like around. Well, there's some above to get the taller hanging plants, and there's some below, like in the ground, kind of getting spraying water all around. So, but it doesn't feel. Or actually, yeah, this area almost feels damp.
Fine. We'll go with
Yeah.
that.
You would, in the book from before, read. I forgot this would also be something. The fauna from this planet also thrives in damp areas. So, like foggy areas, damp areas would be helpful as well. So.
Good to know. Okay.
So like some of the ground, it's just kind of like the ground almost feels damp, but it's not like soaking wet. So
Yeah, no, that's fine. I am going to ask if he happens to have any spare plant pots, spare grave earth, because I'm going to call it that, and if he doesn't mind me going around taking cuttings.
he just wisps over to some tools on a bench, and he kind of picks up a shovel, like a little hand shovel, and he kind of like shows it to you, almost expecting you to take it.
I'll take it.
Okay. And then he kind of points, almost like a gliding point, to the backyard. There seems to be a couple of there seems to be a couple of graves in the back, like with the stone and everything, and he points at the grave.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Forgot about that bit. Okay.
He shows you over to it, and
Okay.
the name on the thing, okay, the name on the gravestone says Maynard,
Maynard.
and he kind of points to the gravestone, and then he puts a hand on his chest.
Pleasure to meet you, Maynard.
He kind of bows to you.
Pleasure. I hope you don't mind, as I gesture to the grave, to the grave.
He kind of gestures his hand as a welcoming.
Very, very much appreciated. Hands coming together and saying, and I will start digging.
Sure thing. Yeah.
Is any of this in view from the library?
Oh yeah, it's full view. It's as soon as Adolfin goes out there, it's almost like the light inside of the library is shining off of Adolfin, because he's the only thing that can like really reflect anything out there. So it's like it was hard to see stuff before. Now there's almost a sort of a light source kind of that reflects some stuff.
Beacon in the
Okay,
night.
but
Yeah.
can we clearly see what he's doing?
Yeah, you can see that the Reaper has shown him to the grave.
Okay.
You can see I'm
Because
digging up a grave.
I was gonna say, if anybody were to look at the wrong moment, that's a new side of Adelphin I didn't know about.
Yeah. While I'm doing this though, so a quick question, just quick question, Jane. What was the name of that? What was the name of the person that Adelphin? Sorry, that Echo was friends with?
Janice.
No, not Janice.
Lamperine.
The one who's given us the mission.
Lamprey.
What was it again?
Lamperine.
Lamperine. Okay.
I actually posted a picture of her in the Discord under the PTU. Was it under running games under a Pokemon Space Odyssey. I think she's the most recent one. So.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Here we go.
Yeah, so the Pokemon she's referenced off of is called Hatterene. But she's a homebrew legendary that I made, so so her name is Lamp.
I will, as I'm doing this, I will just idly chat. Adelphin doesn't do idly chat, so it's as awkward as fuck. Say to him, Minute, do you know about Lamperine and something that's disrupting her power? By any chance?
He kind of tilts his head.
Does the name Lamprine ring a bell?
You see the hood almost shake. No.
Okay.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. We roll a fucking perception check. Okay. Do I need to roll anything above a 12?
Yes and no.
That's the best GM. That's the best response you could give as a GM. Fuck you. 7. Straight down the middle of the 2d6.
Hey, Elhawk, thanks for the raid. How you doing?
Nice.
Hell yeah.
You hear growling.
I hear growling.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not
From
creepy.
where?
Not from the Reaper.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'll rephrase that question. Which direction?
As you look to go see which direction, a bush makes a sudden and hey, Elhawk, thanks for the sub.
And the Swalot comes out.
Johnny, thanks for the gifted sub. Thanks, and Elhawk, thanks for stopping by.
That's for the raid.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the raid, bud.
Thanks for the raid. Yeah, of course, that's awesome. Yeah, you hear a bush just go and you hear and all of a sudden, right next to you, a wind passes by and pulls the Reaper down.
Okay. I'm gonna start batting at the thing that's got the Reaper with the shovel in my hand.
You start attacking it.
Yes.
As you start smacking it, you get a better look at this thing now that it's just kind of holding the Reaper down on by its neck. And you see almost like a shadowy dog. With almost like a shadowy wisp, like, for a collar.
Okay, I'm gonna still keep batting this creature, saying, "Get off him! Don't get off! Off!"
Or this thing. I'm gonna see what I do again. Hang on. There we go.
don't even know how to react to that.
I know. No, I know. I'm just seeing what he's got. Yeah. He just
Shade
looks
is
at
out,
you.
by the way. Shade is still out, by the way.
Okay. Shade is terrified.
I am not surprised.
He's actually hiding behind you.
Okay, so Shade is terrified even though they have the nature of brave. Huh. Great.
Shows you what kind of grave situation you're in.
Hey.
So you take a look at this thing, and it's almost like staring back at you. And it growls. And you feel a wind pick up. Some of the grave dirt that you were now just digging gets picked up in the wind. It starts getting faster. It's more dirt getting picked up.
That's fine. I will go, bye dog, and
Take a tick of hit points.
telekinetically pull it or
Okay.
lift it up.
Okay. He's gonna contest. So you roll what you need to roll. What was it?
I'm using telekinesis as the action. The target becomes lifted.
Oh, it just does. Okay.
Just
Hang on.
there's no roll.
Okay. Why did the music stop?
On a 60, however, while lifted user may not apply any. The lifted target may use a shift action to roll 1d20. On a 16 plus, they stop being lifted.
Okay. So you lift him up in the
It
air.
literally just happens.
He glares at you. You're paralyzed.
Great. That just happens as well, right?
Yep. There's no save on
Question.
paralyzed.
Question for the GM.
Cool.
What would you say the visible range on psionic sight would be?
Psionic sight? What does that do again?
It lets you visibly see psychic residue left on humans or Pokemon.
Okay. I'd say kind of it's based on your vision in general. But since you saw Adelphin, I'd say you could see that far.
Okay, so I can see Adelphin and Adelphin's psychic residue on this thing.
And vice versa.
No.
And vice versa.
see-
Something on me.
You see
No, you see
Adelphin's...
psychic
You see...
All right.
You see Adelphin's psychic residue. That's it.
I'm so sorry. My brain.
Uh-huh.
Wait, do you actually see him being attacked outside the window?
That's what I'm asking.
Okay.
You see a shadow.
Well, this is the other thing.
This thing is not leaving any psychic residue.
It's not leaving any psychic residue.
No, but I know you are because you use telekinesis.
Yeah, I just use telekinesis.
Okay, so I guess you'd see an outline of a dog. I guess.
Echo,
Yes.
do you know how to get to the garden from here? I think Adelphin's in trouble.
So what did I need to roll for an athletics? Or was it athletics to get free of your psychic residue? Or your psychic thing?
You just need to roll a d20 and 16 less. Also, what do I do with regards to paralyze?
Oh, right, so we gotta look that up. Paralyzed.
So yeah, 16 plus they stop being lifted, but they have to roll a 16 plus, so they are still lifted.
Oh, actually, okay. I think it's here. Other afflictions. Nope. Status effects. There it is. Target speed stat is lowered by 4 combat stages, and at the beginning of each turn, if the target is paralyzed, it must roll DC 5. If they succeed, they act normally. If they do not, they cannot take a standard shift or swift.
Okay.
So you gotta roll above 5 to do stuff.
Okay. That's fine.
Yep. And then
Um,
yeah. So I rolled a 5.
So I can still do something.
So I don't think
That's
I
good.
can. I don't think I stopped being lifted, right?
No, you need to roll a 16 or above.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright, sorry. Back to Echo and Robert and Henry. You were saying?
Yeah,
was-
yeah. What's the fastest way down to help out Adolphin?
Echo essentially gives very accurate directions. Just go downstairs. There's a little door to the side, and then go through that. I'll go through the alternative.
You're a little quiet, River.
Hi. Hello.
There we go.
There you go.
Sorry. Yeah, so Echo points out that the way to get directly to there would be going down the stairs and going behind the grand staircase into the greenhouse where there's like a doorway that leads out to the garden.
Yep. And Echo also said that they are going to take the alternative route.
Yep. So what
Yep.
would the alternative route be, Echo?
Well, there's a thing called phasing.
Yeah!
Can't do that.
Jump through the window.
Alright, so Echo, everybody as they kind of run to go out that way, you kind of just go down the ladder to the window and you kind of face through the window to get out to the garden quicker. You see, it seems to be that Adolphin is holding up a shadow.
And I presume that takes all their turn, and I can get a turn.
Yeah. So now that Echo's here, I will say that Robert and Henry, you guys would make it to the greenery before then Edward gets a turn. And then after Edward, it'll go back to this thing.
Okay.
Great. Because I have an idea.
By the way, you take another tick of HP damage.
So I take
Also,
one.
Echo, you also take a tick of HP as there's grave dirt flying around. You'd have actually taken it, Adolphin, you would have taken it before when they had the wind pickup as well, because that's what them using the
Okay.
move.
So tick. There we
Yep.
go. So I've taken 2 ticks.
Yep.
All right. So
Technically, I think the tick happens at the end of your turn, so it would be you can do your thing and then the tick happens.
that's
so.
fine. I'll just make
Yeah.
it. So this is fine. I will not. They are still lifted. They stay lifted, so I can do other things as well.
So long
I
as
am
you're not
going
fully
to-
paralyzed.
I am going to. Oh yeah, I need to roll.
Mhm.
Don't I?
Yep.
D20, right?
Yep, and you gotta roll 5 or more. You're fine.
14, I'm fine. I will say to her, behave, dog, and use Psyshock on it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's at will, thankfully. So
Mhm.
I'll just keep looking doing it.
Was Psyshock the
Two
one that
ace.
you use special attack, but it uses its defense?
We calculated that the target subtracts their defense.
Yep.
from from it instead of their special defense.
Okay.
Still otherwise special evasion is used to avoid it. Mirror coat can reflect it, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that means. This is AC. Where are my ACs? Oh, it's 2 AC. It's not AP. You pillock. So 2d8. Oh, do I need to roll for this? I do, don't I?
Yep. And
Right.
the evasion bonus, since it's attacking, since it's a special attack still, I think with Psyshock, even though it's targeting my defense, I still do it as a special attack, right?
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
a
it
specialty
still
guy.
counts as otherwise. It still counts as special.
Okay. So yeah, so you will add 3 to the AC.
Okay, so I need to roll a 5 or higher. Is it meets it, beats it, or above?
I think meets it, beats it.
Right, so 5 or higher. And 18 will do.
Nice.
So this is going to be...
Psyshock is going to hurt a lot.
Yeah. So this is going to be 2d8 plus 21.
Okay.
Yep.
Those
Like I
numbers
said,
are stupid. So that's
That is-
33.
Okay. So
Whatever that
that-
means.
yeah. Sorry. The music
That is,
keeps stopping, and then here, let me get my. Oop! I got a calculator on my phone.
that is rough.
Okay, so 33.
Because it's a dog.
Shut up.
Never.
Okay.
Is it still up?
It is.
How battered is it?
It
Well, with
looks
damage like
like
that, I'd say it's mentally fried.
it seems to have done much a lot. You can't really tell with it being looking like a shadow. It just kind
Well, it
of
doesn't seem to have
winces.
done a lot.
It winces, and then it growls.
Fuck.
All right, my
I'm
turn.
gonna back away.
Okay, you back away.
Yeah.
And we're holding
backing
it.
away.
Okay, so yeah, you would have taken the tick, so you're good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know why it's.
And if I can get out of that whirling debris, that would be great. Oh, I'm also going to double check my fire.
The
while you
whirling
carry on.
debris seems to be affecting the whole area.
Fun.
Yeah. So, my turn. I'm gonna try to. Is it a whole action to try and break out, or?
You want to go check on the fire.
Gotcha. This is right when I was about
I-
to attack him.
I think they're stuck in the air. I think.
Right. Well, he
let's
said that
see.
I can make a 16 or higher to do it. I'm just trying to see if it takes my whole
Yes, it's-
action to do it, or is it just like?
It's a shift action.
Oh, so it's a move action to move, and then I can. Okay, got it. So I'm gonna try and get out. Nope.
You're not getting out.
I'm trying to see.
Also-
Do you remember what his move was?
You want to use?
No. Like his movement.
Oh. No. But
Okay.
I will chime in that while something is lifted, you do not add evasion bonus.
Oh, okay, that's neat. Gotcha. That's good to know. I wish he didn't leave. It's fine. Yeah. So, because I'm trying to see if he moved far enough away, but I'm assuming since he was standing right next to him, I don't think he has a 6 movement. Adolfin, what is your movement speed?
Move. Is that the overland?
Yes.
Yes.
4.
Okay, so you were next to him attacking with the shovel before, so you actually didn't get
Yeah.
far enough away. As he didn't succeed in getting. So he's still lifted, but he's continued growling, and then he goes, like he goes "Roar," like almost like a roar, and he starts expelling green and black flames from his mouth.
Great.
Oh
So-
man,
Fun.
I gotta. I
Read
got
it.
some.
What's your evasion?
Uh,
This would be
my-
special.
Special defense.
Yeah.
It says DR.
Well, it says okay. So you would have an evasion bonus
special
under
attack.
your under combat. It'll
Yeah.
be
The,
Yeah,
the one
there's-
that's special attack.
well. There's DR
Yeah,
and
I
above
have-
it. Oh yeah, it says special attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
So technically, normally it's your special defense. Every 5 points, you get 1 evasion. So above your DR, there shows evasion. There's like a 1 for attack, 1 for it would be on
2 for
the
defense, 2 for attack, and then special defense DR.
Well, no, it's the top one is attack, the second one
Yeah.
is special attack, and the bottom one is speed.
yeah. So I'm attacking with special attack, so that would be the second number.
I'm looking at my combat thing,
Yep.
right?
And on the top where it says tick,
Yeah, I see
right
evasion
under
underneath
that, there's evasion. Yeah. So the first number would be your defense evasion. So if I'm attacking with attack, that first number is the number that I would add on my AC rolls. The second
Oh.
one is for special attack. The third one is for speed. Because if you have a higher speed than you do defense, you can use yours. Yeah. So you know how when you're rolling to do AC, and I tell you my evasion bonus was 3, and then you had to roll
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
So the evasion for you is what I need to roll above on my ACs.
Yeah. So which evasion is it?
It's
Which one's
the
higher, your special attack or your speed?
it would be the one that's on the line of defense.
Yeah.
That'll be 2.
Okay, so I would have had I
But
rolled.
I don't know. My speed is 10, but it doesn't say anything beside it in terms of evasion.
So the bottom one on evasion, there's an orange box, a green box, and a slightish red box. The orange one is your attack or your defense evasion for attack-based attacks.
Against me.
No,
Yeah.
against against you.
Yeah, against you.
Okay.
So I'm attacking with the green box.
Yeah. And the
But if you have a higher red box, that's speed. If you have a higher speed than you do one of those defenses, you can use speed for every evasion.
the speed is
Right.
the third
Okay.
one. Yeah.
That is
It's
super
for some
confusing
reason.
in how it's
I
been
know.
laid out,
Yeah,
but
it's for some
okay.
reason not directly across from.
Yeah, that is
which is confusing.
super confusing with how that's been laid out. But still, that's fine. So it's 2.
2? Okay. So I rolled a 4, and the attack is a 2 AC, so I got a 4, which means I hit.
Yeah, barely. Wow.
Yeah, so
Meets it,
I'm
beats
going to
it.
roll this. 28.
This is going up. Oh yeah, we healed up full, so I'm actually 73 hit points. Not 62.
Okay, so I'm rolling 2d6 plus 28. And this
Gonna
is...
hurt.
This will be doubled. Because you technically... Well, not doubled. This is super effective against you. And there's reasons why it is. So 38, and it is super effective. Just 1.5, not times 2. Yeah.
Well, also he gets his defenses first. And then
Yeah,
his
so
defense first.
you would do your
Well,
defenses
hang on.
too. Or, sorry. Yeah.
So, doing defense is what?
So, what's your special defense stat?
14.
Yeah. So you take 38 minus 14,
So that's 24.
and then it's super effective, so it's 1 times 1.5.
So that's 36.
Yeah, so you take 36 points of dragon damage.
Ow.
Oh, it's
Dragon.
dragon. Oh.
Ow. 36. Okay, I need to do some calculations now. That
Why would
is
dragon be super effective? That's interesting.
13,
But we're not there, so we don't know.
27.
Yeah.
Well, Echo's
Ow.
there.
Alright, so he's done. I'm gonna do
Ow.
Echo, Robert, and Henry. And then after that, we're gonna end it for today. So 'cause
Start
I
with
just
Echo
realized
because
the
they're
time.
already there.
Yeah. Echo, you see this shadow. Oh. Okay. So yeah, Echo, you see this shadow breathe green and black flames on Adelphin.
Oh, well. I think it's about time I do a certain thing. This certain thing is going to be creepy as fuck. Because Adolphin is probably in the line of sight of Echo. Echo would do this. Echo's eyes suddenly shuts off, like goes pure black, and then points at the shadow, casts upon it curse.
What is the range on curse?
Oh, I gotta move up a little bit, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's 4. No. Range is self. Oh,
So you cast it on you, and then it boosts you.
No.
But since you're
Because curse is from my Hex Maniac, it treats it as I'm a ghost.
Okay, so you still use curse move on you, and then it. I think you still get the boost from curse, but you would lose.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm not. The Hex Maniac, it treats curse as I'm a ghost type, which
Okay.
I lose 1/3 of my health,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a range 8.
Yeah, range of 8, and the user or Pokemon becomes cursed.
Okay.
And what curse does, if I remember correctly, it gives a massive tick damage.
Okay. Well, first, as you use it, roll me an insight check.
The what?
Roll me an intuition.
Intuition. Well,
I'll say this happens before you roll it. Okay.
14.
It wasn't high enough, so you don't know.
Don't know what.
That
Don't leave us in suspense.
He don't.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know what he might have known.
Okay.
It's the only thing I
But
can say.
you still use curse though, right? Like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If so wishes, yeah.
Gotta look this up real quick so I can tell you.
Oh, it's fine. I'll say that you go to apply the curse after damaging yourself, and you feel the pain, but then the pain actually goes away, and you don't lose that 1/3 of HP because the curse was ineffective.
Okay. Yeah, if it was cursed, anytime you take a standard action, it loses 2 ticks of hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Which that's pretty painful.
Yeah.
Curse is dirty.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I guess I would use my fucking. That was a standard, right? Yeah, that was a standard. So, what other thingamabobs I could do again?
You can move. You or shift. You can. Well, you did your action to attack, and if you have a swift action, you can do that as well.
What action would it take to bring out a Pokemon?
I think that's a swift. If you have it out and changed, it's an action.
Okay.
So I think you can pull out a Pokemon right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which Pokemon I should grab. It's in the air.
And also, since it did breathe out the fire, it would have dropped the Reaper to the ground.
I guess
It
I'll
still
bring
had the
out-
Reaper in his claws when he was levitating?
He had it in his mouth.
Oh, mouth. Okay.
Yeah, and then when he breathed on you, he dropped the Reaper.
That's all.
Okay. Robert and Henry, about this time, you guys enter the doorway to the garden, and I'll say that doesn't take a move action to get out there, but yes, you see Echo outside, looking like he just had his hand out, almost tried, or I would have said that happened when you tried to apply the curse. And Adelfin is currently not like on fire burning, but he is burning in a green
Singed.
and black flame. Like there's burn marks around the area too. And there's this floating shadow that looks almost like a dog.
Can I Pokemon education on the shadow?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, but this is going to be a very difficult check. This will be a master check.
Okay.
I'll try it anyway.
Same.
It's not great, but I'll try it.
Okay. You guys do have hero points if you wish to know what this thing is.
I most certainly do
But
not.
you don't. I guess Robert does.
Okay. I'll. So I'm guessing that did not pass.
It did not pass. I will also say, in the sense of a crit
I'll save
for
my
skill
hero point.
checks, because you know what? Yeah, if you want to use a crit on a skill check like that, like in general, the crit will give you max roll.
Okay. But yeah. I choose not to use.
Okay.
the hero
So you
point.
guys have no idea what this thing is. It just looks like a dog.
Well, that's not good.
How far away is it relative to us?
Echo's a little closer. I'd say you guys are about 8 away.
8 away?
Yeah. 8 or
Okay.
9. I'd say 8.
You know what? Even if I don't know what it is, I'm intrigued. I'm gonna move up closer,
Okay.
however far away I can be to chuck a ball at it.
Here, boy. Here, boy. Fetch.
Like a Pokeball or just a regular
Yes.
ball?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Pokeball.
Well, it's your throw range, and so I'd say,
I can
What's-
move up to 6 overland.
oh, you're fast. Okay.
I have
So
running
yeah.
shoes.
Oh, yeah, you do. Okay. So yeah, you would have, if you move 6, you'd be 2 away. So you could throw a Pokeball at it.
This music is not helping me, but Pokeball, go!
You go throw the Pokeball.
Oh!
Well, roll me the d20 first. You need to see if you hit or crit. Okay, so you would definitely hit still. As you go to throw the Pokeball, you're sure that this is gonna work. But it's strange. The string, the shadow string on his neck seems to whip the Pokeball out of the air. And then your Pokeball drops and is not broken, but it was ineffective.
I think that's the only time in Pokemon history where that ball is not going to break.
Well, it didn't even go in the ball. If it went in the ball and failed, it would have broke. But it didn't.
Well,
even
no,
go
because
in.
like if you in the games, if you throw a Pokeball like at a trainer's Pokemon, they'll knock it away and it breaks.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. I'm okay with not it breaking, unless you want it to break.
I do not want it to break,
So yeah, so
especially on a roll of 4.
Yeah, so you're good. Your Pokeball falls to the ground. He kind of whips it far though, like, but it's not broken. It kind of falls into a bush.
Great. I'll have to fetch that later.
All right, so that was your action. Robert, you have technically an action that you haven't done yet, so you can do something if you wish.
Yeah. Also, by the way, did Kate come with us, or is she still at the ship?
She would have still been on the ship, watching it over while you guys left. Unless you guys specifically ask her to come with, she'll stay on the ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm good
so
with that.
I'm going to, well, summon my pistol, and I'm gonna try to shoot at it.
Okay.
And also Gizmo, because he's always out, I'm also gonna command him to take a whack at it.
Okay.
But yeah, come baby. Where is it? There it is.
And this is physical,
Yeah.
so 2 evasion.
Oh wait, no, it's special. Special.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It's my aura sphere gun thing.
and actually, I have been using the wrong evasion. It's actually 4.
Is it still levitated?
Yeah. Oh,
Then
no
it doesn't
evasion.
get its evasion bonus.
yeah.
Yep,
So never
it's
mind.
still levitated.
Ooh, and thank goodness it doesn't, because I would have missed otherwise.
Yep. While lifted, the user may not apply any evasion bonuses to determine whether they are
Yeah.
hit by moves or not.
Gotcha.
So it takes 31 special. I don't remember if it's actually if we called it fighting type or not.
Isn't it treated as
not
just a
right
struggle
now.
attack?
Okay, so yeah, it's just 31
Yeah, it would just
special.
be a struggle at this
Yeah.
point. So 31.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So
And for Gizmo, since he wants to burn my friend, I tell Gizmo to burn it. And
Burn
then
it.
cast Will-O-Wisp.
okay. How far is Will-O-Wisp?
It is a 6 meter or 6.
So you will need to move 2 closer.
Okay, yeah, he can. Yeah, Gizmo can do that.
Yeah. So Gizmo kind of waddles up and.
And yep, he burns
Nice.
it.
Okay.
Burn my friend, I burn you.
The Will-O-Wisp goes to wrap around and burn the shadow, but then almost the shadow kind of licks it away, and it is not burned.
What the heck is this thing? It's fire normal type or something? I don't know what's going on.
All right.
And
Also, then
cliffhanger.
you go to when you go to shoot it, it almost like it hits it, but it's almost like the bullet almost gets stopped, and then it just drops off.
So like a Nerf dart.
Kinda, yeah.
This thing is literally untouchable. What do we do? And Robert actually does say that out loud. Like,
And with that, we're gonna leave it for next week, because I apologize that we've been going for a little while. So, yay! And let me go back to my stuff, because yeah, I was using Strahd music, because I need to find a new, or I need to
Although
find a
it sounded
Pokemon theme
familiar
that's
to me,
not
but-
just the creepy music I use all the time.
you can
Yeah.
find a lot of good creepy Pokemon music, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. All right. Oh my god, that was so much fun.
Yeah,
How'd you guys
creep-
like it?
It was fun. Creepy.
Any favorable moments?
Rolling a 4 and still not catching something.
Yeah, I enjoyed, looking through the books and like, Adolfin trying to talk to the Reaper. That was fun.
I feel like that's the only time I'm ever going to roll sub 20 on a ball roll.
Probably.
Adolfin?
I was just having fun discovering that there are ghost plants and then going, oh, I can take ghost plants? Great, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, that was fun. I liked that.
Yeah. Oh, I think I didn't get a chance to say this, but there would be a mention in, like, for people that can't touch ethereal stuff, there's, like, it's kind of... It'd basically be like, he wouldn't have it because he's ethereal, obviously, the Reaper. And he could touch that kind of stuff, but there would be a pair of gloves that you could find on this planet that can touch ethereal stuff.
Oh, amazing.
Cool.
Definitely going to do that. Definitely going to get those.
Yeah. All right, River, or Echo, I know you're kind of here towards the end, but did you have any favorable moments?
I got nothing. My guy just came in and said some shit.
Well, at least you got to be introduced to this thing, so that was good.
I like the way you described Echo using curse.
Curse, yeah.
That was cool.
That was
very, very cool.
Henry, anything for you? I know you said a bunch, but it's like, do you have a specific one?
No, just astounding that I failed to catch it for.
This
There
thing
are
is
reasons,
uncatchable.
but yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out for this game, and thank you guys in chat for hanging out to watch as well. Thank you everyone for all the gifted subs. Johnny, Edward, Xander, thank you so much for those. Elhawk, thank you for the raid as well. It was good to see you. Yeah, let's go see if anyone's live really quick.
Bob is playing Windblown. Northern Lion is playing Puck.
What
Those
the
are the only
heck is
names I
Windblown?
recognize. Oh, dude, Windblown
Oh,
is
Ryan's
so
playing
fun.
Windblown
awesome.
too. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Windblown is
playing
cool.
together. I love
know what?
Windblown. It's so fun.
Let's go check out. My scrim has less views right now, so let's go. Yeah, because they're both playing the game together.
Yeah,
I'm
and
guessing.
Northern Lion is obsessed with Puck.
Oh, it's one of the.
It's like
okay.
a hockey game.
It's one of those. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's one of those types of games.
Earlier,
Okay, we'll go
Northern
raid
Lion was
Bob
playing.
again.
The Bazaar.
No.
Oh.
Tyrant's Realm.
Oh,
I was
interesting.
hoping he would have continued playing that.
But yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out. My channel, my commands aren't working right now, so I'll just tell you that if you wish to go see anything else in the past that I've done, stuff that I've uploaded to YouTube via, like, some of them are recordings, streams. Past, I've done. I think I've gotten up to episode 9 of campaign 1, PTU, the space campaign in there. I still need to start uploading season 2, but I have been recording every episode on there, so I have every single one. I just need to find myself the time to do that. So, but they should be going up at some point for sure. Like that, this is a series that I think would be fun to be on there. So, if you'd like to go check it out, Immersion Diversion on there as well. If you'd like to see me go live, I have a Discord. I can't link it right now, but I'm probably going to add on my About page the link to the Discord so that you'd have to go
Yeah, I was
find it
gonna
on the
say,
About.
Links are below.
Because I know Edward's gotten a bunch of bots in his Discord at some point. So I think I haven't had a bunch of bots yet like he has, so I'll still probably do it via chat. But I'll put it in the About page as well, so if you're interested, you can join that way. And yeah, I always post on Discord, my friends' Discords, and Twitter when I go live, so you can see when I go live there as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. We will be back tomorrow for some Scarlet Guard over on Games and Tea. And then also later that night over on Dead Aussie Gamer for some Sandpoint Devilry. 7 Dudes of Sandpoint. Yeah, anyway, with that, thank you guys so much for hanging out. This has been Roll for Immersion. And we bring the immersion to you. Or we roll the immersion to you. Bye, guys.
Either works. Bye.
Have a good night, everyone.
By the way.